Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am continuing my Gloomhaven solo series. We had just started, Safra, my Spellweaver, we had just started completing her main objective, which was apparently not to save Gloomhaven or anything of that. That was just a side gig for finding a cure. And we have started that. In the last one, I lost, and not even, I mean, I lost, but then I continued on and just finished it out, and we had realized that, yeah, some alchemist had screwed us over, so we are now here, ready to get some answers, and hopefully get the cure that I need. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just get started.
You arrive at the university with a fire in your belly, ready to take down that double-crossing quadrille and get back the cure you've worked so hard to find. As you approach the alchemy department, however, you are troubled by the strong smell of smoke. You run forward and find the entire building in flames. Scanning the gathering crowd, you see the quadrille run out of the building in a panic. She glances toward you, and her expression turns to one of surprise and terror.
As if this day wouldn't get any worse.
She laments as you grab hold of her collar.
I know. I've seen you get killed by wild animals in the forest. Yes, of course you're upset. I don't blame you, but if you want the cure, time is running out.
She points a raised hand toward the flaming door.
I was running some experiments, feeding the plant to some test subjects when one of the oozes suddenly combusted, causing the lovely bonfire you now see. If you want the plant, it's in there, inside the cages, with my test subjects.
An explosion shakes the earth, and a gout of flame emerges from the doorway. Without a thought, you drop the quadrille and head to the burning building. All your work will not be for nothing.
If every campaign board game doesn't come on Foreteller, they're making a major mistake. It's so good. Like Gloomhaven, like, and I have it for, let's see, I have it for the, god damn it, Madara, but I think Madara's was, they did it all in-house and then moved it over to Foreteller, so I think that's why it's not usually like that, but I guess I've only really used it for Gloomhaven and Jaws of the Lion, but I have Bard Sung above the Red Raven games, Above and Below, and Near and Far, and stuff like that, but I know Sleeping Gods is going to come on here. I'll be getting Chronicles of Drunagor. That'll be on here, the Detective City of Angels. It's just superior in every way. But with that being said, I think I would just immediately just be like, oh yeah, well yeah, I'm going to go in there and get that, and okay, well, just to get rid of her. Get rid of that orphan who's a Quattrell Oliver twist. So, my goal is to loot all the treasure tiles, then all characters must escape through the entrance. Do I have any special rules? At the beginning of the 7th round, and every round thereafter, all figures suffer 2 damage as a scenario effect. At the end of the 12th round, if the scenario has not been completed, it is lost. After all treasure tiles have been looted, all characters must return to an entrance hex to complete the scenario. If any character becomes exhausted before all treasure tiles are looted, or while not occupying an entrance hex, the scenario is lost. So, I do not have to kill all the enemies, and I can clearly see down here that we have the 4 treasure chests. So, with that being said, how do I want to go about this? The thing that sucks the most... Oh, no, it doesn't say it has to be with loot cards, so I can use my loot, and I can also have him stand on it. Thank God, because I was like, oh man, I'm going to have her be the one doing it all. So there are no enemies in this main entryway. Everything is on fire. You know what Foreteller should do, which would be really cool, is if based off the scenario you pick, if they also had like ambiance music. I think that would be pretty sweet. Anyway, so I think, how can I start? You know what? I think I'll actually start here instead. And then I am going to have her move 4, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. How do I want to go about this? I could actually go down here. That seems a little bit easier. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Ow! That hurt. Could move 8. And just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would get me onto that. And then, you know what? I'm going to do that. And then I am going to fire orbs. So that's what I'm having her do. And then we will have him... I guess we'll have him... God, I really don't want to just straight up just split them up and then she just dies. But I think we'll be fine. I need to... Apparently I did not set their max health. Alright, so with him being there, I could have him move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then deal with whatever's in there. You know what? I'll have him do face your end. And then I'll have him do his move 4. Okay, so we will have him at 28 and then her at 69, but they're the only two there, so gotta hurry up because it's at the end of the 7th round I start taking 2 damage, and at the end of the 12th. So he's going first, so he's gonna do his whirlwind and move 4. So 1, 2, 3. Flip that, which is gonna start putting, and then 4, maybe 4, but probably 4 to get closer to that chest. Okay, so I got some shit. Got a lot of snakes. This doesn't sound like her test subjects. It's a gross nest. And then 1, 2, oh, another elite. Okay, well that's a lot of elite snakes. And a lot of non-elite snakes that just happen to be in the way. Where are you? You're right there. Ew. Yeah, that is a lot of snakes. That's... Ooh, I kind of wish I saved my whirlwind. And right there, is that really like... So, 1, 2... Yep, so just a nest of snakes. That's pretty sweet. Alright, giant vipers. So I have 5, 10, 1, and 9. So 1... Damn it. 1, 5, 9, and 10. And then elites of 4 and 6. Oh man, that's gonna be painful. So I think I am going to now. Well, I do get a push, so I will push this elite twice. Not that it matters because they're still going to move, but that allows me to do face your end, which allows me to target 3. So I'll target the 2 elites, and we'll do number 5 because it's kind of in my way, and I just need to loot that thing. So we'll start with the elites first. So targeting number 6 will be okay. So that will be 2 damage. 1, 2. Targeting number 4 is pierced +1, so 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I am fucked. And number 5, okay, will be 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, now it's their turn because they're there. So we're gonna have number 4 is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then attack for 4 damage. For 3 damage. for 1 damage. And of course, I'm poisoned because that's just what they do. And oh, actually, it's going to be for more damage because it's +2 if I'm adjacent to any of their allies, which I am. Well, luckily, that's going there. And then we will have number 1 is going to move forward. Number 10, well, actually, number 5 would move. I think it would just go there. And now I'm surrounded. So, number 1, 5, and 10 are attacking. So, number 1 is going to be for 5 damage, for 4 damage. So, 19. Then, okay, for another 4 damage. 2, 3, 4. And last one. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Well, that was a lot of damage. Sweet. I think probably now is as good a time as any to just summon my stuff, which I did actually already prep these. So we have my Falcon is going to go there, my Construct is going to go there, and my Skeletons are going to go there. And let's just do my Zephyr Wings and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do I got in here? Slime, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will be that. That'll be my movement. But now I gotta summon this shit. This is not as bad. Except slimes are kind of awful. But there's not as many here. And got a sweet old elite right next to me. Well, that's one loot down. Okay, so we have a 6 and 7. 6 and 7, and then an elite 8. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my fire orbs, and I will target all 3 of the ones in here. They are within range. So, oh wait, this one is not. 1, 2, 3. So I guess I'll just do my Hawk Helm. Yep. So now they are. And so we'll just attack the elite first. Okay, that will be 4 damage on that elite. Oh, it has a they have shields now. They have shields now. Great. Okay, number 6. Darkness goes up. That's pretty good. +2, so darkness and ice will go up. That's going to be pretty handy. Oh, and fire from the fire orbs. So that'll be 5 damage on number 6. 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then number 7, leaf goes up. And it's cursed. So that was number 7. So 4 damage. So 3 damage. But it is cursed. And leaf now goes up. Alright, well now they're going to go, and so this one's going to move back, and wow, so they just poison as well. Yeah, this is definitely not one where you fight. You just get the fuck in and get out. So he still has his major healing potion. I can have him trample and get through them. Yeah, yep, that's what we're going to do. Anyway. So that one is going to attack for 2 damage. So 1, whoops, that's not me. This is her. 2 damage. And number 6 is going to attack. It's range 3, so it's fucking times 2. So that is 6 damage. Well, really can't be losing that now, can I? Let's just get rid of my living torch. So, will not be taking that. And number 7. Okay, so that will be 2 damage. And that is the next round. So, face your end, and those are there. So, we are gonna have to have him trample He does have his Leaping Cleave, which is a move. So would it be better to... Oh, I still think it's the Trample. This is going to be a better one. And you know what? We'll have him... I think we'll have him Shield Bash. Just to at least stun and hopefully, you know, reduce the amount of damage that's coming his way. And it's also going to have him go faster. I'm not dealing with them. So we are going to... 1, 2... Only 4, huh? To get out of there. Where'd the... Oh, it's right here. So that's 1 down. Yeah. I almost want to do Twin Restoration and Reviving Ether just for my move 4, which is my highest move. Or I could just heal myself, but just to recover my 2 lost cards and then get my move 8 again. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's going to be the best bet, is to rush in there. This is not one where you're fighting all the experiments because the building's on fire. So, fortunately, that puts her at 75. Could be 65, but that does put him at 15. Okay, so... Ooh, I will actually use my Boots of Speed because I will go before the oozes then. Anyway, so that is now Yargo's turn. So we are going to have him do his... we're going to have him just heal. 4, 5... And get rid of the poison. Yes, I know you're not actually supposed to, but I've house ruled that because it's stupid. Yes, so the Trample. We are going to have him move. He can now move 5, so we're going to have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he will end his turn there. So I'm attacking number 1, number 4, number 10, and number 6. So we'll just do number 1 first. Going to get a +1, so that's going to be 4 damage on number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then number 4 is getting its +3. That is 6 damage on that elite. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then number 10 be +1, so 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 6. Alright, well, of course, 1 damage. Well, time to do my Shield Bash. Well, it's stunned, +1, so 5 damage on that elite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's double stunned. And that is now lost, as is the Trample. And, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately I did not. Let's go ahead and use the Moon Earring to get the Tower Shield back, because the snakes are going. Oh, okay, well the oozes aren't really doing anything harmless or harmful anyway, which is good. That's good for me. But the Giant Vipers are doing stuff that is harmful, which I don't like. So we have the elites going, so it's going to be 1, 2, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. So, number 1, or number 4 is going to attack. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 1 down. Using the Tower Shield, it's going to be 4 damage. -1, 3, minus, so 1 damage. 1 damage with that, and I mean, of course, I'm poisoned again. And then number 6 is stunned, so nothing there. And then number 1 is going to attack, and it's a miss, thank God. All right, not the curse either, so that's even better. And then now I'm actually going before them. So let's see. We will just do 1, 2, 3. Don't really know. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then I am going to move 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, at least get in the doorway, and then recover 2 of my lost cards. And that is Twin Restoration. And then the oozes are just going to be moving 1. Actually, the elite is moving 2. Then moving 1, and then they're looting 1 and healing themselves for 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Don't really care. And next round. Okay. So now I know what I gotta do. I think I'm gonna have to do my Inferno, and then I can do my Zephyr Wings to move my 8 and hopefully have them go first. So I can get my summons in the room to try and get rid of those snakes. And I think I do his Leaping Cleave as his move, and then Frenzied Onslaught, so that gives him additional move, because I need to kind of get him. So I can move 3, 1, 2, 3, then move 2, and then move 2. So I can at least get him out here. Puts him at 41, and me at 19. Draw. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, it's just gonna be her looting them all. I think that's just fucking obnoxious. Okay. Well, I am going first, so we're just gonna do, what can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then Inferno, but I really just did that. I don't even want to do that, but I do want my things to go. My little summons. So let's just do that. Let's go 1, 2, and have my Jade Falcon attack that elite for 2. For 3, and that elite is wounded. 1, 2, 3, wounded. Thank you, Falcon figurine coming in. We'll have my construct go 1, 2, and then my skeletons go 1, 2. So my skeleton can attack. We'll just have it do, who cares, that elite, or that one right there, that regular ooze coming in for the 3 attack, for the 2 damage because it has a shield, because why wouldn't it? And then I'm going to move my 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because it is a jump. And I'm not even going to bother doing the Inferno. And this is why these snakes are now annoying, because they are now immobilizing me. Still, it's only the... They're attacking twice. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? I should have worked myself from back to front. I should have ran all the way here, because that should have been the easiest, honestly. I don't know why I didn't even... You go here, because then you can loot these, and then you start running back, and then the enemies take forever to get out towards you. So then you can run in here, grab those, and you're already by. You don't have to go open. Yep, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Well... Well, actually, this could be pretty handy. Well, first things first. Number 4 is going to stay there and attack for 3, for 2. Then it's going to attack again for 1. And then number 6 is going to attack for 3. Yep. Then attack again for 2. And then number 10, I'm going to use my Heart of the Betrayer, is going to attack number 6 for 3. So that will kill it. That's pretty great. So that's dead. Number 10 is going to attack my bird my Jade Falcon. And the Cursed Mist comes in. That's pretty awesome. These things actually would probably move there and there. And then sure, we'll have them attack the constructs. Not really sure what the protocol is there, but it's in the way. So number 5 is going to attack. Well, that's the ×2. So that's 4 damage on the construct. And then, yep, so the construct is now dead from the 2 snakes. Yeehaw. Okay. Well, now it's the Brute's turn, but the shitty thing is he's now immobilized, so I can't even move him even if I wanted to. It's always like, oh, sorry, I have 1. He's probably just gonna get exhausted before I can do anything. But so we will do. I'm right there. I might be able to do something. So let's go ahead and do my. We'll do my Frenzied Onslaught first. So we'll attack number 1. I didn't get my ×2 or miss or anything in here, did I? No. Nope. So I can't move, so I'll attack number 1 for 2. Okay, 2 damage on number 1. And then let's attack it again. So that's 3, so at least number 1's dead. Yay! I mean, I'm killing them, killing these giant vipers. And then we will do nothing for the other one. Yeah. That's what I got. So Immobilize goes away, at least. And then the oozes are going to stay there and just, so the elite's going to attack for 4. Actually, it would move back. Anyway, now it's going to attack for 4. 4/5, and that definitely just completely wipes the Ring of Souls. I've had these guys for a while. It's been a hot minute. And since that was the first thing they did, that is that. Okay, it's round 4. Not looking great. Not looking great. You know, I think I just try and get rid of these snakes. I think that's honestly what I do. And then I think for her... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Do I have a move? I have a move 3 that at least gets me in the room. And then... Let's see. I could... 1, 2, yeah, I can move 1, 2, 3. And Living Torch, that's an attack 4. Range 3. I could... I do not like her cards for this. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be Fire Orbs, regardless. And I guess I'll just do Icy Blast and just hopefully muddle everything that's in there. And get a good draw. Okay, so we have her at 66. You know what? I think I'll do... No, it's not even my turn. And him at 29. Well... Okay. Of course. So the snakes were shielding for 1 and then just doing a regular attack. So, yep. He is pretty fucked up. And then they're just going to attack the bird. That's 2 damage. It only had 2 HP. Well, whatever saving grace I had for these summons of helping him, they're pretty much gone. And that's all they're doing. Now it's his turn, and he's going to Unstoppable Charge attack for 6 damage against that elite. Even with the 1 shield, it only had 5 HP left, so it is dead. That's Unstoppable Charge. And then who's the weakest? Number 10. We will attack number 10 with an attack 3. Pierce. That is enough because it pierced through its 1 shield. Okay. Maybe it's not over. And yeah, I don't really care what they're... So, man, this is probably dumb, but I'm going to do it anyway. 1, 2. Let's open this up, baby. And then probably 3. And... Yep. Yep, it certainly is stupid. So we have a... we have an elite hound there. We have a regular hound here. And then we have another regular hound right here, guarding the nice little treasure chest. But that's okay. I'm going to Icy Blast here, which will hit all of them. And that will be for 3 damage, so we'll do the elite first. Sun goes up, +1, so 4 damage. I should also probably put them in the app. So that's number 3 as an elite. And then 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So what did I say? 4 damage. Damn it, 4 and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And muddled. Number 4 is getting a +2. Oh yeah, light is also going up. So light. And now frost. And also 5 damage on number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And muddled. And then number 5 is going to be 4 damage and muddled. 1, 2, 3, 4, muddled. It's probably the best that I got. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to do my major stamina potion, get these 3 cards back, and then my healing potion to heal up. And then I'm going to use my moon earring to get my hawk helm and my boots of speed back. And what do I have in here? Let's see. I could Inferno, maybe kill a few of them. Yeah, I'll hold on to my mana potion. Okay, well, now the wolves are gonna go. God, I mean, she's just been in and out, zipping in, trying to find that cure, and he's just like, okay, Suffer, I'm gonna go into this room, I'll meet you at the other door, and he's just been fucked up by all these giant snakes, just like, I'm not feeling so good. Okay, I'm just gonna rest here. So... Let's see, they're gonna move. I mean, that's all they're gonna do though. So number 3 is gonna attack, and it's at disadvantage, and that is a miss. So the elite missed, and then number 4 is doing 3 damage. I guess this one would have moved at least up. And then what do we got? Oh, the oozes are pushing and poisoning all adjacent enemies, so they're just pulsating in that room. Next round. Okay. What do I got? God. I think I short rest to try and get... Oh. No, I don't. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so, and also with her, gonna Inferno, and then gonna Revolving Ether, so I can move my 4. So, this should be good if I go before them. And puts her at 19. He is. I'm going before all of them. Okay. Got a cool move here if I don't get fucked on a draw, which I'll be very, very sad if I do. Okay. So just double checking that I don't have to reshuffle. I do not. Alright. So, she's going first. She is doing her move 4, so 1, 2, I'm going to stop there. End of my turn, I will loot that. That's 3. That is 3. And then I'm going to Inferno. So, start with the Elite. Cool, which I didn't. And I don't have fire, so that's only 2 damage on the Elite. And during a single target range, turn the attack into the following. Okay, that's not really a single target. Alright, so the number 4, oh, that'll be 4 damage on that wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost dead. And then number 5, also 4 damage. Guess I won't be seeing my times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And none of these are muddled. And no allies are in the same room as me. So that is that. Okay. So now we just have to get over there. I need to get my thing back. So I'll need a short rest after a turn. But it is his turn, and here's his cool move. I am going... What's their health? Pretty high. Pretty high. They're at a 5 and an 8. So I'm going to use my Juggernaut to move 2. 1, 2, because I can move now. Then I'm going to use my Battle Axe and then do Crippling Offensive and attack both of those. Alright, number 5. That will be 7 damage on number 5. It had 5 health, so it is cut in half. I'm just basically just like pulling this on, just baseball bat swinging, because I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking lab. And then number 9. Oh, hey, I can do another target. And it's stunned. And it's taken 7 damage. And it had 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's stunned and it's wounded. So they're about to go, and it takes its own wound. It was basically like hanging on, and finally just its body just ripped apart. And that is how you handle a room full of snakes all by yourself and almost die. He has 8 health left. Okay, so the snakes are done. Let's see, moving 1, 2, moving 1, moving 1, and they don't have the range to do anything. The wolves do, though. Well, luckily the wolves are attacking. There's no one there. Then they're going to move, and so this one's going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm in that corner, which is great, and it's going to attack for 1 damage. Okay. Okay, now we're in round 6. Now we're getting into crunch time. Yes. Oh, I needed a short rest. And it literally cannot be that card, so we'll take the wound. And I can't summon a burning avatar. I cannot move. Oh, I can move. Oh, no, I need to play that. I need to play the revive all lost cards, so hopefully I just survive this because I'm going really fucking slow. And I need to short rest here for him, which you can close doors. That'd be pretty nice. I do not want, I mean, he can't. He just does not have the, one, he doesn't have the movement. That's his 1 jump, I think. Yes, that is his 1 jump card that I need to just hold on to. So, okay, face your end. Not the worst, but not the best. I almost want to stay there, because she's just going to have to hold on to... I mean, I can heal. I'm going to be able to heal her and then recover all her cards. What do I have him do? start moving and then start taking no and like prep for no damage. But I'm worried because that's starting at the end of the 7th round. Because on this turn I'm going to use my potion to get the wind. So then I'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unfortunately, that is just not enough. And I don't think she has any other jump cards. Could have her move 4. And then try and kill them. Where are they at? 2 of them are almost dead, so man, that's very risky. But I might, because then if I refresh and get my cards back, then I'd have the, if I move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and get that. Yeah, so then what do I do with Yargo? Do I just have him kind of stay around? Because unfortunately the oozes are at full health and he doesn't have a lot of... I mean, I have some heavy hits, but he doesn't have the health anymore. And he doesn't have any way to heal himself. I have a stun powder. I have a major stamina potion. I think I just stay there and just get ready to get out the door and maybe just go after them if they do anything. So I'll just have him kind of move around and loot. So I'll just play these 2. So we're gonna do 69 for her and 29 for him. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. I'm getting muddled, but they're not attacking. That's the only thing they can attack, so they're not moving because I'm the closest. Yeah, because they wouldn't go. Those are immobilized and muddle traps. So that's the best that they could have done. Now it's his turn. Again, I'm just going to have him move 2 and just pick that up. Be as far away from them as possible. And this is where the oozes start to get obnoxious. But it's also the best because then they start killing themselves. But then that's what they have the most of. It's actually her turn. So we are going to move 4, jump 2, 3, 4. And then I am going to fire orbs. Actually, I'm not going to fire orbs. I can't, because I'll get lost. Yep, so I'm actually not doing anything. Yep, so these 2 are going to go there. Muddle will go away. And now the oozes summon normal ooze with a hit point value equal to the summoning ooze's current hit point value. So they're each going to take 2 damage. And then 3 normal oozes will come on in. So boom. I hate fighting oozes. This is just where they morph a shit ton. Alright, so what was it? 1, 4, and 3. 1, 3, 4. Come in with limited by normal oozes specified maximum hit point value. So I guess 7. 1, 2, 3. So moving them all down to 7. And really, I'm just hoping that they always get this and they just die. But that's all they're doing. Okay, so now at the end of this round... oh, I needed a short rest. That's right. Okay. So now I gotta do this. So I get my... Yes, that's what I'm doing. And I guess I would have played his Juggernaut, so at least he just won't take damage. And let's have him just play these. Again, should have just ran to the back first. Put him at 28. And unfortunately put her at 80. Draw. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 to attack. It might actually to get the attack going, so number 4 will step in there, and that will make it, it's not a damage trap, so it is immobilized and muddled. And that one's going to move there. And then 3 is going to attack for -2, so 2 damage. And it's just us that takes the damage, right? All figures. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. Well, it is his turn, so let's just have him move. We'll have him move right there. I'm picking those up just because, I mean, it's the end of his turn now. And it's actually the beginning of the 7th round, so that's when all figures. So actually, 1, 2, numbers 5 and these 2 are actually dead from the fire. So I actually did not. Oh yeah, I would have taken the 2 damage anyway. Yargo does not because of his Juggernaut. Alright, so now, oh, and all the oozes would have taken 2 damage. 1, 2. Oops. Alright. And they're not doing anything. They're just attacking. But there's no one within range. So they're just, again, probably just doing like an ooze orgy, which is super hot. Anyway, so I'm going to heal myself for half of my maximum. So heal myself for 7. And get all of my cards back. All of my lost cards, which puts darkness up. Next round. Okay, well, next round, everyone takes 2 damage. Oh no, the fire hot. Oh, actually, now that goes down, so he doesn't. All the oozes now take 2 damage, and this elite hound takes 2 damage. Maybe this was the play all along. Am I like doing? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So. Oh yeah, that one is now lost. So now, oh, at the end of my turn, I would have used the wind to get that, or. Damn it! It's my Zephyr Wings that. Okay, so if I moved, 1, 2, 3, gotta be shitting me. I don't have a move 4 anyway. I think it's now in there. It is. All right. Gonna have to hoof it on in there. And let's just Inferno. Gotta burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Man, I haven't heard that song in forever. And I'll just do those 2. So that will put her at 19 and him at 54. And draw. Okay, well, I'm actually going first. So let's go ahead and spend that wind I used my mana potion for and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will open this up. 6, 7, 8, 9. And not end my turn there, but I will loot that. So I now have them all looted. And ooh, if I was actually smart, It's not even in my deck, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, let's get... This isn't too bad, luckily. It's just one Spitting Drake and one Rendering Drake. So this one is going right there, and the Spitting Drake right there. And these things, I think they just naturally wound, which suck. So I got a Rending Drake of 5. Yeah, they just naturally wound. That is disgusting. That could not be a... That is fucking awful. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not dying. And then the Spitting Drake of 5. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, it's still my turn. And I teleport the stun powder over to me. Alright, yeah, I'll do my Inferno attacking the Spitting Drake for +1. So that will be 4 damage on the Spitting Drake. And then attacking the Rending Drake. God, fuck you. Fuck you, modifier deck. And fuck this attack. That's just gonna kill me. Wow. Okay. Well, that is going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He really just does not want you to retire your characters. I feel like these last two have been insanely difficult. But then again, I also kind of feel like the ones that aren't about killing all your character or killing all the enemies are harder. Anyway, so that was what that does. The Brute, I'm just gonna have move here, and he'll loot that. And that will be his entire turn. And 1, 1, 1, and the rest can't move. Alright, here's the Rending Drake is attacking 3 fucking times. So we'll just see if this doesn't kill me. It's enough damage to kill me. Okay, well, 2 damage. I'm probably gonna have to burn cards. Okay. 2 damage. And that's cool, that would be 5 damage. So it's not. It is not 5 damage. Take a look at that. And then this one is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Attack me for 6. Fucking A. Times 2, so 12, huh? For a whole 12. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm just losing all my cards here. Next round, so everyone takes 2 damage. 1, 2. Well, that will kill 1, 3, and 4. So that's pretty nice. Don't even know where they were at. I think here, here, and in the doorway. So I'll take some of that. And then gotta do the upkeep on everyone else. -2, -2, -2, -2, -2. These were... Oh, yeah, fuck. That's there. I do not think that I can... Maybe. And then he does not take that. So he survived just enough. I have to short rest with him. Oh, I need to now probably start getting him moving, because he's also very low. Why? Why? How is that even possible? Oh, I guess I don't. No, that's not true. That's not true. I can't get rid of that one. Yeah. Because I don't need to jump anymore. Because the plan was to have him the plan was to have him go help, but that's not happening. This fire is fucking us up. Okay. So puts her at 66, and then him at 28. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. So, the Spitting Drake is going to strengthen itself, heal itself, and then shield 2. The Hound is... I can't go before it. Is moving 6. Because I can't... Wow. Okay. And attacking. And... Fuck. Okay, well, not... the worst thing in the world. His turn, we are going to have him move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. We're going to stop there. The ooze is going to... What's the range for them? 3. So, going to move there. Actually, this one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It would go there. And this one would go 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And stop there. So they can actually attack now. Yay. Yeehaw. Yeah, so number 8's going to attack for 1 damage. And number 6 is going to attack for 2 damage. Well, I have 2 rounds. Unless I can just heal him. Which is not out of the realm of possibilities. And now that Rending Drake is just gonna stay there and attack for a shit ton and miss! Thank God. Thank fuck there is a God. And now it's my turn to just survive. I'm gonna heal myself for 6. And then recover 2 of my lost cards. It's gonna be my move 8. And probably my recover all my lost cards. Okay. And then I just have to survive again. So that is that. Beginning of the next round, everyone takes 2 damage. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Can I... One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can get here with my move 8. If I did that, nope, because I do not have a top heal. So if that was the case, I would have had to lose a card to prevent from taking the damage from one of those slimes. So we'll have it be this one, which means I would have to... Oh, God. Short rest. No, it would not. It would not. I would, I could have done my stamina potion and gotten these back. Okay. So, there's that. Everyone has to take 2 damage, so I believe I just did him. There's her 2. Then the Spitting Drake needs to take 2. The Hound is now dead. So, that was a resilient Hound. These 2 normal oozes are dead. Oops. And the Elite's still kicking. But not for long. And then the Rending Drake. Okay. So, can I do anything? Yeah, let's do Skirmishing Maneuver and Frenzied Onslaught. And then I already got hers, so just gotta survive. Puts her at 80. and he is at 29. Okay, so fuck Rending Drakes. Like, they have multiple reshuffles. Are you kidding me? And they're fast? That's ass. That is just straight up ass. Okay, so whatever, 2 damage. And then it's not gonna move, and then 2 damage. And then it's the Brute's turn. God. Has an attack, a move, and an attack, and then they wound. Yeah, fuck those things. Anyway, I'm gonna have him do a skirmishing maneuver, attack that ooze. It's disarmed, +2, so that's 5 damage on that. It has 2 shields, so 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, but it is disarmed. I will then do Frenzied Onslaught, move 2, attack for no damage, because it has shield. But it's not attacking, and then I'm gonna move back. So that was his turn. We are both at 4 health. We're pretty fucked. Because I just can't go fast enough. Where is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Well, the Spitting Drake is going to attack. And, well, yeah, I actually don't have a card to get rid of, so that ends me. That would kill her. This one was fucked up. I absolutely hated this one. This one's complete ass. But wow, it missed. Well, look at that! How yippee! And yeah, I'll just continue going. God, why were really? Like, how are you expected to do this with? Like, okay, so just don't split up. Is really just go room to room together or with someone else, and then just, I mean, you could just heal each other, but then you have to do it by round 12. It's already round 10. Or her build. I mean, I think her build, this is kind of trash anyway. This is one of the reasons why I'm actually ramping up and trying to get her retired, because I don't think that she's really all that good. Her longevity, I mean, yeah, she can survive, but I mean, what's surviving if you just suck? Like, this, she exists, is kind of the way that I've built her. Because I thought going the summon route was going to be good, but they just die. By this level, they just die in one hit, and she's so slow, they don't do anything. But anyway, yeah, so I lost. Anyway, and wow, we're back here, and it's my turn, and it missed, and now I'm going to do my sweet 8 move, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, but I saved my mana potion to go 9, 10, 11, and to use the wind, and that's where I'm at for, and then I will recover all my lost cards, because I can just, that's what I do. And then the ooze doesn't do anything because it can't attack. And next round, okay, yippee, 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 yippee. So it is that, and I'm just gonna get my 19. Oh my god, do I not have it? It's in my fucking. Well, it's at the beginning of the round anyway, so. There's my move, and at my fastest card, we will do my Icy Blast for 66. Thank God, she's gonna be gone. But beginning of the round, everyone takes 2 damage. Well, this thing is dead now. And now all that leaves is the OP I've been the Rending Drake. That's disgusting. So puts him at 28, puts her at 66, and then draw. Fucking attack 4, attack 4, attack 3, wound, wound, wound. I mean, why show wound on all of them whenever, no matter what, it's basically gonna wound you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this thing's, well, the brute's going, but he's just gonna be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This movement, attack 4. Ooh, it's actually out of range. Thank God. And then I'm gonna do my, you know what, just go without a bang. I will use my Hawk Helm. Oh no, it's range 4. Anyway, I'm gonna move there. And yay, we did it. But not really, but we did it anyway. Yeah, that one's disgusting. Both of these were for, like, I don't know if all the retirement ones, like, because Yargo has one. Oh, he just opens a box. Hers was actually, okay, never mind. So when he finishes his, we just open a box. Hers was an actual scenario and follow it to conclusion. Damn. And then open an envelope. Yeah, both of these were pretty rough. The last one was my fault because I just rushed her in, and she can't really hold her own. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Alright. Well, I'll never have to speak of her again. So, Alchemy Lab, and then conclusion.
You race out of the building, dodging a rain of burning debris. You barely make it through the door and clear of the structure before the whole thing collapses into a flaming mountain of rubble. You cough violently and scan the crowd once more. The Quattrel is nowhere to be found. You had no time to restrain her, and now she is no doubt long gone, most likely fleeing the city. It matters not. However arduous and harried the journey was, the end result is that you now have the cure necessary to save your village. It is time to leave Gloomhaven and return home. Before leaving, though, you give some of the cure to the alchemists of the university. You hope that it can do some good in Gloomhaven as
well. Okay, so finding the cure quest complete. Open envelope X, and then +1 prosperity. So she is now retired, so we can take a look. Oh well, here. Hey, what's an envelope X? What's this? Oh my goodness, look at that! It's this thing that I wasn't supposed to look at. So I will get that deciphered for next time, and then if a character currently fulfills the conditions of his or her personal quest and is visiting Gloomhaven, the character must announce retirement. The character may perform any other town activities beforehand, but he or she cannot play any new scenarios using a character. So I might be gaining 2 prosperity because of this reward and for retiring. When a specific character class retires for the first time, the new city and road events are so. Now, what we do is special conditions for opening envelopes. I am now retiring a character, and that requires me to open the town records book, which I have yet to see what that is about. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Congratulations on retiring your first character. I know it was hard to let them go, but retirement is a vital step in your journey throughout this game. It is. I mean, especially because I know some of these are pretty easy to do. Like, the 2 I got, I kind of had the control of when I wanted to retire them, so I got to see them both go to level 9, because it's like, oh, okay. I just don't have her kill forest imps. I just don't have him kill certain demons. But some of them are like, oh, you know, encounter enemy bosses or just do this specific mission. So yeah. Remember that, unless told otherwise, you should add the corresponding city and road event of your retiring class and any class you have unlocked to the event decks, as detailed on page 6 and 48 of the rulebook. Alright. And don't forget to add 1 prosperity to the city. On the opposite page, you are encouraged to document the details of all characters who retire over the course of the game. Log in the player's name, the character's name, their class, level, and number of perks. After documenting your first retired character, feel free to turn the page and continue reading. Eventually, however, you will arrive at a yellow line that will instruct you to stop reading until certain conditions are fulfilled. Make sure you don't read anything beyond that until you fulfill those conditions. So, first character. Let's write this down in pen. So, I'm the player character. Character name is Sofra. S-O-F-F-R-A. Class was Spellweaver. Yeah, I guess. Is that the class? I would assume that that's the class. So. Okay, well, cool. Neat. E-L-L. Neat. It's not like the easiest to write in. Level 9. Maybe I just have to actually like put some. Yeah. Okay. You just have to put some pressure down. And she had a shit ton of perks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 perks. Come on, you shitty pen. Oh god, I hate this. I hate board games. Like, why? Just let us write shit in there. Alright. Got it. Oh, okay. So, you want to start some sort of record of all the mercenaries who've moved on from Gloomhaven? A short-bearded man asked with a scowl. Sounds a little arrogant to me, but I'm sure I've got a spare record book somewhere in the stacks. He puts down his pen in the spine of the book he was inking and steps out from behind the counter at the front of the town records building. I'll be back in a bit. Don't steal anything. I really wanted to do the voice from Borderlands of Marcus, but I can't. He gets in one more good scowl before turning and walking towards the back of the building, nearly tripping on his overly long robe multiple times. As he slips behind one of the many shelves of books, your attention shifts to the building itself. The town record building is a large, circular structure on the west side of the coin district, built as a status symbol for the town of wealthy merchants. Anyone who actually enters can quickly see that the massive library is woefully understocked. Some sections, such as the teachings and philosophies of the Great Oak, are reasonably full, but many others have just a handful of books occupying long, barren shelves. Perhaps this was why some of your merchant friends were so adamant about you taking a trip to the town records building in the first place. Recording your party's exploits creates more content to fill those empty halls. With this in mind, your thoughts turn to the open book directly in front of you, the one the clerk was working on. There are 2 texts on the counter, and it looks as if the clerk was in the process of transcribing the writing of one into the other. Looking more closely, however, you notice the titles are different. The complete book is titled The Rise of Human Civilization, while the other is titled The History of Gloomhaven by Dominic Scrim. Intrigued, you began to read what he was writing. At some point thousands of years ago, humans stopped hiding in caves and began to form societies out in the open, erecting modest farming villages that eventually grew into the massive sprawling cities we see today. Living out in the open was never easy, though. There were wars, both amongst themselves and with other races, such as the Valraths to the south. More troubling, however, were the constant raids from the more barbaric races of the world, Inox and Burbling tribes who had no concept of peace and wanted only to kill and destroy. Walls were always necessary, as were the armed men who guarded these walls. For this reason, the civilization of man grew and developed under a militaristic rule. Those skilled in warfare held the highest positions in society and governed from a perspective of keeping their charges safe from outside attacks. While this regime of strength kept the human race alive and functioning, it did stagnate the growth of other cultural facets of society. What the civilization lacked in culture, though, it made up for with rapid expansion and settlements spreading out from the north to every corner of the continent. This created a strong foothold to ensure that humans would continue to prosper and never again have to go back into hiding in caves. That's the start at the beginning, eh? Dominic now stands before you with a small amount of leather-bound parchment. I found this in the back. It should do well for your purposes, but I see you found something as well. He shifts his feet a bit and hands you the parchment. Most people see Gloomhaven as some backwoods caravan shop, he says in an accusatory tone. A necessary evil in the middle of a deadly wilderness. But I disagree. I love Gloomhaven, and I believe its history needs to be documented. I think this town plays a far more important role in the history of this continent than anyone realizes, and I'm going to prove it. Dominic flashes a brief nervous smile, then grabs up the 2 books on the counter. But it's not finished yet. Not by a long shot. Come back later, and I might have more history to share. Stop reading until Gloomhaven has reached Prosperity Level 3, which I'm pretty sure it has. Especially because I have... Yep, so I am gaining 2 Prosperity levels, which I'm actually 2 away from being Prosperity Level 5, which I thought I was already at 5. So, well, yeah, okay. So this is basically, yeah, let's see. Let's continue reading, shall we? So, Prosperity Level 3, I guess. I wonder if I was supposed to do this, like, way ahead of time. You walk into the town records building and are immediately struck by how different it looks. It might just be the lighting, but there seems to be more books on the shelves and less of a scowl on Dominic's face. The short-bearded man approaches you. Ah, how good of you to come, he says. No doubt to record the further exploits of your friends. I was most assuredly derisive of your motives when you first walked in here, but I must say that the idea has grown on me a little. Dominic slaps you on the back and wanders around behind the counter. Whether you like it or not, you are becoming important fixtures of this community, and I am sure that I have you to thank, at least in some small way, for the increased number of books lining the shelves. He waves his arms about, his hands barely visible beneath his robe's long sleeves. They're not good books, mind you, but they're books nonetheless. Plus, he says with a small smile, I've had more time to work on my own tome. Dominic opens a small collection of parchment he has been working on and passes it to you. I'm still focused on the big picture right now, but I should have more soon. I thought you might be interested in taking a look. Though human expansion has not always been greeted with kindness and civility by the other races, currently humans are more or less at peace with their neighbors. After a costly peace treaty with the Valrath to the south and an understanding with the prominent Inox tribes, the only main threats are the animalistic vermlings who continue to assault human cities, sometimes for no discernible reason. Humans have mostly stayed away from Horror territory out of fear, and the Horrors seem to return the favor. The same goes for the Savas, who live underground in the largely uninhabitable mountainous regions in the north. Orchids and quattrels both come from far-off continents across the sea and seem far more interested in commerce and cultural exchange than conquest. And so, human society has certainly benefited culturally from its interactions with other races. Many of the most beautiful structures in human civilization would not be possible without the machinery of the quattrels, the elemental mastery of the Savas, and the architectural designs of the Valraths. The meditative orchids have even influenced a number of human religions, though the followers of the Great Oak, a stringent group who believes a giant tree housed in the center of the capital watches over and protects everyone, remains unchanged. And while the human military keeps the civilization alive, it is really the commerce with the other races that ultimately allows the civilization to flourish. It seems, then, as the wilds grew tamer, that the paradigm shift away from the militaristic rule and towards mercantile rule was only a matter of time. Like I said, I'm still working on the broader strokes, Dominic says, but my research has been providing some interesting information. It's all very vague at the moment, though. I need to find better sources, not just Savas howling poems. He takes back the book and frowns. Savas write the worst poetry, and it is incredibly hard to translate. Stop reading until Gloomhaven has reached Prosperity Level 4, which I have. This will be the last one. I hope we understand each other. Oh, wait. I hope we understand each other, Mr. Scrim. A well-decorated soldier stands in the center of the town record building as you enter. The librarian, Dominic, seems rather small by comparison, but he is not at all intimidated. "Oh, I understand you perfectly well," Dominic says, "but I don't think you're understanding my position. I'm trying to find the truth." The soldier looks up as you approach and looks back down at the bearded man. "Just think about what I said." He begins to gesture around him as he walks towards the door. I'd hate to have to tear down this whole place." Dominic waves at you grimly. "Hey there! Glad to see you stop by. Who knows what sort of short-sighted, lowbrow lengths that thug would have to gone through to get his point across." He shakes his head, then fluffs his beard. "It's just a difference of opinion, though. In my research, I've apparently asked the wrong people the wrong questions. It's amazing how reactionary, thick-skulled people can get about what is written down on a piece of parchment. It's not like anyone's going to even read this little text of mine." Dominic coughs. Well, except you, of course. Is that why you've come by? I finished up the broad history if you want to take a look." As human civilization expanded across the continent, two major changes occurred. The first was that merchants grew into prominent positions within the cities due to wealth gained from lucrative trade routes both with human civilization and with other races. The second change was that the wilds, which were once so dangerous, became much less so, especially in the center of the continent, as areas were converted to farmland and peace was made with the surrounding races in one way or another. The military taxed the trade heavily across the continent, and the merchants grew more and more resentful as larger portions of their earnings were demanded for less justification. The military did nothing and grew fat off the work of others. This all came to a head in the capital when the leader of the Merchants Guild, Simon Wainwright, organized a coup of the city's military by hiring an entire army of mercenaries with the guild's money and taking control of the city's keep. Very little force was actually required as the city guard was outnumbered and woefully undertrained. The siege of the keep lasted less than 2 days, not nearly enough time for reinforcements to arrive from the surrounding cities. Once in power, the Merchants Guild quickly won the favor of the citizenry with sweeping social changes, allowing for a great many freedoms and relieving them from the heavy taxation of the military. Once the commoners were on the side of the merchants, there was little hope for the military of regaining control, at which point the military army was no longer required and the military was offered a decent salary to continue keeping watch over the city. After the capital was reformed, the merchants' revolution spread outward from there, quickly deposing the militaristic rule across the continent. As of the writing of this document, only one city remains under the governance of a military presence. Gloomhaven. Oh, interesting. Wonder what city they're talking about. Next, I really want to get into the development of Gloomhaven and this clash between the merchants and the military in the city, Dominic begins. But, as you can see, the military isn't all that happy about it. Dominic hesitates. I was, hoping you could do me a favor, actually. In order to continue to put my pen to paper, I think I'd better get the backing of a powerful merchant to keep me safe. They're all sympathetic to me getting down this history, of course, but they are a little hesitant to publicly support the venture. I'm hoping you could do some convincing for me. You might have the most luck with Councilman Greymare. Oh, I unlock a scenario. Okay, stop reading until Oozing Grove has been completed. Alright. Well, that's interesting. I thought the town records were just going to be stuff about, the characters. But it's not. It's actually a little backstory. How cool. Alright, so now that I have done that, yay! And then, so next time, what is it, page 6? Yeah, so basically now what I have to do is new city are usually added to the events. The reference number for these is written on the back side of the class's character mat in the bottom right, the rightmost number. So 44? Is that what that is? I don't know if it's supposed to be the rightmost number. In addition, whenever a new character class is unlocked through retirement, new city and road events are also added to the decks. This reference number is on the back side of the unlocked class's character map. Oh, in the bottom right, leftmost number. Okay. I see. Oh, it's because these are the new characters. So, I guess I add 44, for both of them. Yeah, because that's what hers is, the rightmost number. So sure, these just will get shuffled in, I guess. The reference number for these is written on the back side of the class's character mat in the bottom right, and it's the rightmost number. And then when a new person comes in, each reference number applies to both city and road event decks. Okay. Okay. Alright. When a player, they can choose a new character to play, drawing 2 new personal quest cards, keeping one and discarding the other. Players are free to use the same class, but fulfilling personal quests usually unlocks a new class, encouraging players to explore new playstyles over the course of the campaign. And they start at any level equal to or less than the current prosperity level in the town. So yeah. And I have a few options for this. It is, at least in terms of new characters, I know for a fact I have the Doomslayer, but I also have a healer. At least I think she's a healer. I don't know. But then there's also the Mind Thief, the I think it's Scoundrel. Mind Thief, Scoundrel, Cragheart. I think those are the beginning 3. And I'm probably going to do the Doomslayer. But yeah, that is that. And then all the items that she has will go back into the market that's now available. And then yeah, and I mean all the money goes away. So yeah, so for next time I will have this translated, so we will see what this says. And then we'll have the new character. So I'll probably do the Doomslayer. That sounds fun, because he looks to play a little bit different, and then we'll just continue on with the rest of the story. So I hope you're enjoying the series. That was a lot of fun. We might do this. We might do the town record thing. Oozing Grove. Get the chaps going for the new character and just see how they do. But until then, stick around for the rest of the series. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.